right, guys. Thanks, Josh, for going through that. Hope you guys were taking a lot of notes for that, guys, because those are some of the biggest topics that Bruce talks to us about, literally repetitively, like on repeat all the time. And if you guys want to master your business, make sure you're following this system. And I'm going to talk about this as well, and just show you guys like practical examples of what's been happening within our base shop so far. So with that, work hard, double-digit recruit, set your mind to it, get on the Bruce double-digit recruiting call, and you'll learn, and you'll continue to be indoctrinated into the mindset and the concepts that we know and we understand. And like a lot of times in Primerica, people say, if you cut us open, what do you bleed? We bleed Primerica, but it's mainly recruiting, right? We're always thinking about recruiting. So I'm just going to go through like some simple how-tos and examples of what we've been doing personally. Always, just like Josh said, you got to follow a system. And in your mind, you have to understand that this system has to be repeated over and over and over. And how fast you do it is going to dictate how quickly your team grows. So it always has to start with prospecting. That's the number one fundamental in Hector Lamarck's 7 fundamentals. So you always have to get some type of new contact, friend, person on the street, LinkedIn, career builder, Facebook, family member, whoever it is. There has to be an initial contact. You got to get really good at getting those contacts and starting that process. Then know how to make the call. If you're going to call them or text them, because a lot of people nowadays are just texting people or sending messages on social media. You got to know how you're going to do that as well. We have a whole nother training on YouTube talking about prospecting specifically. So you got to get that done, and then get them to the meeting, whether it's an interview, webinar. We're doing mini ops now. We just started that, so I'm going to talk about that in a second. And then get the IBA. Once you get the IBA, then you got to do the fast start meeting. Fast start meeting is where you're going to get all those lists that Josh was talking about. So you have to have a process. Whoever your upline is, your trainer is, you got to know how to complete a fast start meeting. The fast start meeting is the most important meeting out of any meeting that you can have with a recruit, because that's where you're going to get the list, and that's how you're going to help them build their team. So you want to get that done quickly. And then once you get a list, then you just repeat the process, guys. So you just repeat the process, start calling the list, book people, fast start meeting, and you keep going, you keep going, you keep going. So master that and do it quickly, guys, right? You want to get the recruit, get them on a meeting, get the fast start meeting done within 24 to 48 hours. If you can do it that same day, that'd be amazing. So you don't have to always wait till the next day. Sometimes you can talk to somebody at 4 o'clock and say, hey, I'm going to send you this orientation video. Let's do your fast start meeting at 7 p.m. Let's get it done. Or 5 o'clock, let's do your fast start meeting at 8 p.m. Move quick, guys. You're in control. You set the expectation. If you set the expectation with your recruit that, oh, let's get you started now, 2 days later we'll get this done, then 3 days later we'll do your first appointment, it's going to be slow. You got to set an expectation of urgency with your recruits so you can move fast. So how quickly can you do it? So obviously it starts from, you got to lead from the front. So for me, my personal recruiting wasn't as high as I would have liked it to be recently. And so business kind of dropped a little. When people stop recruiting, everything else drops. If you don't continue to recruit, you're not going to have more places to go, which means you're not going to have appointments to get on, no premium, cash flow drops. So I was like, I got to fix this quickly. So if you guys have been seeing our threads, like if you're on 75 by 75, my team thread, literally every single day, I'm sending out LinkedIn messages, multiple a day, 10, 15, 20. One day, I think I sent out 50 messages. Then on top of that, I'm making phone calls. So I'm calling Career Builder, resumes. Every single day, my goal minimum is to book 5 interviews. Book 5 interviews every single day personally, direct for myself. Then I start working with the team. But by doing that, guys, October started and I've gotten 4 directs in 5 days. So from the beginning of October until Wednesday last week, I got 4 directs. So 4 directs in 5 days. Now, all 4 of those directs, just like Josh said, aren't doing the best. But if you always remember the 20% rule, 20% of 4 is like less than 1. So one of my teammates is doing pretty quick, is moving really quickly. And so with that, you recruit to find the people that will let you recruit. Some people won't let you recruit, and you just got to understand that and just be like, okay, hey, well, here's licensing class. Let's see if we can get on an appointment. Some people will let you recruit. If they let you recruit, move fast. What do I mean by that? When you get in the fast start meeting and you say, okay, hey, we need to make a list. We need to do a 4-minute name game. And those people are actually putting down names, giving you numbers, work through them, move quickly. Because not everybody does that. Some people, like I did 2 fast start meetings yesterday. Amazing. I'm gonna talk about that in a second. One of them, not so great. Did not want to write down any numbers, any names. Hey, I'm a little nervous. Can I take this a step at a time? Hey, that's fine. You got your study material? Great, right? But if they're gonna give you names and numbers, move quick. So one of our recruits, we moved quickly. So Cardney, one of our directs, she's 19 years old, guys, 19. And she is living by herself in Maryland, no parents. Actually, it's kind of sad. Her dad passed away. And so that's why she's not here in training this week. But with that, she's doing everything independently on her own. Her family is from Cameroon. So she's 19 years old. I talked to her, I think on Friday last week, not this upcoming week, but the week before. She got on Shaq's webinar Monday morning. I recruited her that day. We did her fast start meeting on Tuesday. From her fast start meeting, I called all of her list. Everybody that she sent me, she sent the text message, called everybody on Wednesday. And then Josh and I, we've been starting to do these mini ops. So only for warm market people, not cold market, only warm market people. We're inviting people to a little mini op, and we're just going through the process with them there. We had that on Thursday. We got 4 teammates. 4 teammates for her in one day. One day. I think that's a record on our team. I don't think we've had anybody that's done that, guys. So when you let people know, hey, I'm gonna help you build a team. And when you go through your fast start meeting, have them understand that if you build a team, you can get promoted quickly. If you build a team, you can have passive income. If they don't understand that, all they're thinking about is, oh, how am I going to make money? I got to get clients. Great, that's fine, but you're not going to have a business. So you got to let them know the important things to incentivize them to build a team. When you talk about the field training bonus, we can get a lot of clients, but if you don't get any teammates, you're not going to get that bonus. So you always have to make sure you're dropping the right seeds to incentivize people to recruit and do it quickly. So think about it, guys. She got 4 teammates in a day. If we go out and we get a couple clients this weekend or next week, she's already at a $1,200 bonus a week into the business, guys. Things can move fast. So you just got to set the right expectations. So with that, if you look at our team right now, Base Shop recruits, it's the 10th of the month, and we're at 13 recruits. It's a team effort. Last month we recruited 14. The whole entire month we recruited 14 recruits, which like I said before, it felt like a bad month for us, but in a whole month we basically are about to beat in 10 days. So how does that happen? People are recruiting quickly. So I already talked about me. I got my 4 directs. I led from the front. Josh went out and got a direct, but he got a superstar direct right at the end of last month. So Jamar brought in 4 recruits. Carney brought in 4 recruits. It's not, you guys, we have 13 recruits. It's not a bunch of people doing so many things. It's a couple people, and now we're at 13. Imagine if we do a fast start meeting with, like yesterday. So this is what I want to talk about. Yesterday, I did a fast start meeting for Carney's 2 recruits, brother and sister. They both sent out 10 text messages each. So that's 20 recruiting text messages the next day after they got recruited, and they both have, I think, 4 or 5 invites or interviews set up already. And then think about the people that we're going to recruit. Like today, we'll probably recruit some people for them, and then it'll keep going, guys. And this month, we're going to recruit 40, if not 50 people. But how is it happening? It's through this same process. So I just wanted to show you guys examples. I don't know, Josh, if you want to add anything to the process on how you got Jamar's 4 recruits, but it's just moving quickly, guys, and setting the right expectations for people. So that's all I had. Any questions that you guys have, you can put them in the chat. I don't know, Josh, did you want to add anything? You unmuted for a second.
No, I don't. It's like if you want something to happen in your life, no matter what it is, whether it's physical, whether it's business related, whether it's relationship related, if you want improvements, you have to act accordingly. So one of these days, somebody's going to hear this message and go out and change their whole routine up. It's just a decision. I just stepped away to talk to Lelix. I was like, all right, I've found that the weekends are extremely productive times for prospecting. Why? Because employees, are usually off. So we need to go out and get 20 new numbers. 20 new numbers. Each day, Saturday and Sunday. And that'll give you a whole lot more opportunity to expand if you do something like that. You might say, wow, that's a lot, 20 numbers in a day, 40 over the weekend. Well, you could do 5 each day. It's just a mentality, guys. It's like, don't worry about rejection. It's not like Lisa Jones said, it's not rejection. It's just a answer to the question. We don't know real rejection yet. Right? This is probably a little deep, but I was watching a sort of documentary on, never mind. It's not, someone telling you no is not rejection. Just let's leave it at that. And
Anything else?
No, that's it. I mean, that's all I got. It's just, go and change your activity up. Everything we said is null and void if you don't put the work in. So please, make a decision to put the work in.
Yeah, guys. And if you guys are starting to recruit on your own, utilize the virtual offices. I think it's amazing. I'm super proud of Morgan. We usually have virtual offices 10 a.m., 1:45. I rarely see anybody on the 1:45. 10 a.m., we have a good group of people. But that's how you can get consistent. Morgan, she works full-time, store manager of a Walgreens, and a bunch of her team are also in similar scenarios. So they can't get on at 10 and 1:45. So she started doing a 6 p.m. happy hour virtual office. Dude, we had 8 people on that virtual office 2 nights ago, and it was unbelievable. We were blowing up our Telegram thread. People were sending out messages. So sometimes you just need to get into an environment where you can be doing work with other people. And it just keeps you accountable. It can start also the consistency. To be honest, I have to make sure that I'm on the virtual office every single morning at 10 a.m. Even if it's I sprinted, got done with my workout, I'm not even changed yet, I just hop on. But it starts my day, guys. And it starts my day, even if I'm just hopping on real quick, sending out my messages to start, it creates the consistency. And if you don't have that consistency in prospecting, like Josh said, the recruiting is never going to happen. You can't just do a bunch Great, get 20 numbers this weekend. Awesome. You just do that the weekend and do nothing else the rest of the week, your business is not going to grow, guys. So just figure out what you can get consistent in, whether it's 1 prospect a day, 5 a day, whatever you feel you can do, get that done. There's so many resources, social media, like I said, resumes, out and about, tap rooting, talk to someone on the phone, get a referral. I've had people on my team, they get referrals from somebody that they prospected on social media. Like, there's so many ways, guys. Just get creative. Everybody's looking for an opportunity. Go out, double-digit recruit. Get to yes.
I just thought of something, like, just to take with you. Like, if you're thinking, like, what if this person tells me no, which is like the forefront thought when prospecting, switch the question up to say, what if that person is a Morgan? I had no idea Morgan was going to be as incredible as she is when I asked her if she keeps her options open. I had probably already asked 20 people that day. Right? What if that person's Sheila Bustamante? Don't think, what if this person tells me no? Think, what if that person is Sophia? Anyways, sorry to interrupt.
No, that's fine. That's a great point. So we appreciate you guys so much. Thank you
Ask
so
a
much
question?
for getting. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
So as far as the system, you talked about the warm prospects going to the mini op. Also, you're doing some cold prospecting as well. We have a lot more tools than we've ever had before. So are you using, at one point, I guess a couple weeks back, Josh said he was doing individual interviews with the video. There's Shaq's webinar, and then there's just the video. So what are you doing for outside of the mini op? Which tools are you utilizing? What's the system?
Yeah, great question. So we're both kind of doing different things. So for me, if it's a cold market like resume, LinkedIn prospect, then I am using Shaq's webinar, the expansion webinar. And then I'm doing a follow-up meeting afterwards with them one-on-one. If it's somebody like I'm trying to get back into my warm market, then I'm just sending them the 20-minute video. And I talked to Debbie about this on one of our virtual offices. If you're going to send the video, don't just send the video. I always get a commitment to, okay, hey, if I'm going to send you this video, do you have time to talk at 5 p.m.? Great. I can meet with you on Zoom, get the commitment, set the appointment for 5 p.m. and then I say, okay, hey, I'll send you the video at 4:30. So because, for example, like Debbie was saying, hey, she was sending out videos but not getting any responses. So if you get a commitment to a meeting, hopefully that'll lock them in more to actually watch it then. So that's for more like warm market. Sometimes it's just like, hey, let me get your opinion about this. For the new recruits, I still use a mixture. Warm market, now we're just trying to get people to the mini op. And then if they can't make that, then I'm still just scheduling them to the expansion webinar. Yeah.
Same.
Awesome. All right. Any other last minute questions, guys? I think it's just making the decision. So thank you again for getting on. It's a brand new month. Remember, we got this month, November and December left. Then we're in
3-month contest.
Oh yeah, for the trip. Get that done.
Hey, what? Hey, 3-month contest. Come on, y'all.
Get on it. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good weekend. We'll see you guys next week.